Thank you to our sponsor, Filmcraft LA. You can get all of your cool and customized film gear there. Like this chair we got with the nice horror at the store logo in the back, which is awesome. You can find them at filmcraftla.com and follow them on Instagram at filmcraftla. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready, Sweaty?
I'm ready, Sweaty.
Oh, good shit.
Ready spaghetti.
Ready spaghetti. Like my arms. Guys, welcome to another episode of Horror at the Store. I'm your host, Katie Hettenbach. And today, she's back. She's amazing. She's wonderful. Give it up for... I was gonna call you like the Fiend or something. I don't know what. I don't know where it was gonna go. The comedy Fiend. The comedy. It's Amanda Fritz. You know her. There she is.
The comedy goblin. Amanda Fritz.
She's there. She's doing the. Oh.
Sorry. Did we just peak the audio?
I think we did. That's okay.
Fantastic.
I also was supposed to look in another camera and I totally forgot because I just was so excited. They just the Fiend and then I lost my train of thought. How you doing?
I feel like I'm not living up to Fiend. But now that I know that that's the character that we've created, I'm going to come back with way scarier makeup.
Good. You know, we do have a Scream mask. We do have this lovely piece of...
Every time it cuts back
gross.
to me, I'm just wearing like more and more like horror makeup.
Yeah,
and then,
it's just...
By the end, I'm just like...
You're like, you're
totally
fully dead. You're actually dead?
Actually deceased.
That's actually what it is.
What a way to go.
On the podcast, on the Horror at the Store podcast.
And then I would just be one more ghost that is 100% host, like haunting this basement.
Yeah, we did.
Super haunted.
I've always felt like there's something down here, but like not like a bad thing. You're just like, there's someone hanging out. But
100%.
Yesterday, we had a camera move on its own, like the full tripod, like did like a tip. No. And then in the video, I kept seeing like, I was like, why is it so dusty? And I've never seen dust on the cameras ever. And I've shot here since January? Yeah. And I've never seen like that prominent. It was weird. And I was like, why is it?
Was it orbs?
I don't know. I don't like orbs. I think they're like, it's not, I think there's, if you're going to do evidence, that's like.
Orbs are weak.
Orbs are some weak, but like...
Orbs are weak sauce.
It was weird. I was like, I'll acknowledge that. That was weird. But, you know...
That's creepy.
You know, take what you will. Take what you will.
I hate that.
But you know what else I hated? This movie that we watched.
Oh my God.
Which, today we watched Dr. Giggles.
You know how bad this movie was? It was absolutely not on any streaming service or platform. Not even... YouTube.
Oh, no, you couldn't find it on YouTube. You could find the Spanish version on YouTube.
We did that. We started watching it.
Yeah, and I was like, this is not... I'm like, am I deaf or is this not English?
I almost watched it in Spanish and then just put on English subtitles.
Yeah.
Because I was just so desperate for like decent resolution.
Yeah, and you're like, well, watch another movie. I'm like, no, like I'm determined. Like, let me make sure. But if you go in the IMDb, it'll say like where to watch. It says Amazon. It says Vudu. It says Sling. It's on none of those.
None of them.
It says, hey, you can add this to your watch list, but you can't watch it. But we did find it. I found it. Oh my God. I found it on this sketchy ass website to the point where it's like
the dark web.
If you click off of it, you get brought to another page.
Oh. And
like a virus gets, so my computer's definitely fucked up. So
I was so terrified to click off of that link.
Yeah.
I was so terrified. And then I tried to like play it to my TV.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, don't do that.
And my TV was like, no. And I was like, please. And it was like, mm-mm.
You're like, HDMI?
You sure? I did. I had to like play it on a laptop.
The old school way. Yeah.
I had to rent a VHS.
Oh my God.
The thing that pissed me off was that Amazon would let you watch the trailer.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't let you buy the movie.
It's so, I don't.
Just stop edging us.
I don't understand. Like, this movie was clearly like so good.
So good.
So good.
It was nominated for 2 or 3 things.
3 things.
3 things.
One of them being not my favorite film ever. And that's okay. But, you know, the year's 1992. And there's a doctor named Dr. Giggles. And he he's really into his craft. He's really trying hard. And by trying hard, he loves to kill.
I'm so mad. I feel like they really missed an opportunity to name the character George Giggles.
Yes.
And then on his medical bag, it would be Giggles. Come on.
Are you making fun of my speech impediment? Giggles. I was also afraid I was going to stutter on it. So when you said it with me, I was like, oh, we can teamwork it together.
Like how I say Katie.
I've trained you so well.
Yeah.
But I didn't stutter on my... It's interesting when I do it.
Yeah.
And I do the podcast now, it's like, because it's so routine that I don't stutter because it's now a routine.
Because you're faking it.
Because I'm faking it. Again, I'm faking it. That's what...
You have to like put the stuttering in post.
Yeah. Add it. I have to ADR this whole thing again.
But it's like really bad
it's
ADR.
But it's also like John's voice, so it's really off.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even have a stutter, so it's just offensive. And it's like, why is that a lisp?
You're like, did I know that we can tell they just freeze framed it?
Yeah, that's weird.
Feeling really
ableist. Anyways, that would have been good.
Yeah,
that would have been good.
George Giggles.
I
thought about that the whole movie.
I didn't.
Okay. I was so upset.
I was so into the movie that I couldn't even think about anything else besides this movie.
It was so good.
It was so good. It was so good.
Any slasher film with a last day of school, summer carnival motif.
I'm here for it.
I've never seen it before.
It's never been done. I haven't written 2 of them. I haven't. That's silly.
I haven't read only one of them.
Only one of them. That's true. Yeah. Silly. But he's it's like the opening is him in an operating room, and he just like is just. He's like, well, his heart stopped. I guess we have to cut him open and cut his head off.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I was like, why is this patient fully clothed right now?
Yeah, that's what I was like. Why is he? I'm like, that's not sanitary.
That's not how it's supposed to be.
That's
Dr.
not
Giggles.
right. Also, his laugh. It was like,
it was so good.
So, yeah,
it was like I don't even. He reminded me of like one of the characters from Roger Rabbit.
Yeah,
remember the little weasels? Mm-hmm. It was like that, like shitty giggle.
Yeah, I'm gonna be fully honest with you, and I know that actor's probably like a nice person, but I wanted to punch him in the face.
Oh my god, the most punchable face.
He really did a good job at being annoying.
Oh my god.
And I love honestly the whole movie is just there's 2 separate stories. It's Dr. Giggles and then it's teenage angst. Man, I have a heart condition in my valve, but also my boyfriend, he's cheating on me. Oh my god. Wait.
I need to address that.
I'm just going to jump to it right now because we jump all over on this.
Please.
Okay.
Were you not mad for her?
I was mad for her, but also I was laughing so hard at this movie. It is so funny and it's ridiculous. But the main girl's boyfriend, what's the actress's name? She
is a mix between Christian Slater and a plastic shop.
His name is Glenn Quinn. Holly Marie Combs, who was in Charmed. She was also the mom in Pretty Little Liars for Aria.
Yes, that's right.
I wanted to make sure I got the name right.
She's a star.
She's lovely. She's amazing. Great. And she did a great job. She acted the shit out of this movie, and it did not deserve her. I'm going to say that.
She was really convincing as somebody with a heart condition.
Yeah, I was like, damn, she's like the valve. And I'm like, not the valve. No.
You wouldn't understand. And he's like, I completely understand.
Yeah,
It's like, you can just tell me. I'm your boyfriend. She's like,
no, you don't get it.
I'm just take you on this Ferris wheel and trauma dump about my mom.
Yeah, I'm just so sad. And then he goes to what? Band practice?
Okay, is the Ferris wheel so
there's a carnival that happens, and is that near the school?
But also near her house?
And also near Dr. Giggles' lair.
Because she literally...
I was confused about the geography, but okay.
This entire movie takes place on one intersection of a very, very conveniently laid out town.
Yes.
It's the high school, the fairground, her house, and Dr. Giggles' spooky dead parents' house.
Yes.
Because she keeps like going like to the school, back to her house, to the fairground, to the lair, and I'm like,
and then there's like a forest.
There's a forest,
and you're like, where's this forest?
Okay,
like it doesn't make sense. Anyways,
also,
whatever.
Makeout Cliff.
Where's that? Where's that? Is it over everything? It's like the Grinch's lair, just looking out over, because it's
Over
like lookout,
Whoville?
over Whoville.
For a girl with cardiac issues, she be walking.
She be walking. She be
walking.
She's in shape.
Drinking white wine.
Looking
At pictures, I was like, "Are you a divorced mother?" Anyway,
I mean, basically, she's got a heart condition. What do you do?
she's wearing enough denim to be anyone's mom.
I mean, it's 1992. If you're not wearing denim,
You're a loser.
right? Might as well end it all. That's it. But so the boyfriend goes with like the popular girls, and they're in the school, and they're like they're in the band room, and there's a bunch of people making out, and he's like to the hot girl who's been flirting with him the whole movie, who's not his girlfriend,
Who is dressed like shite, by the way.
She looked terrible, but he's like, yeah, like, let's play the saxophone. And she goes, okay, and then just starts deep throating the saxophone. And
so upsetting.
As someone who played the saxophone, I was like, damn, if that was me in middle school, dude, all the boys would have loved me. But unfortunately, that was not. And I was like, you're not playing the right note, Jeremy. Get it together.
Okay, but also, that was neither his nor her saxophone. She's just doing that.
Whose reed is... You don't know where that reed has been.
You're going to fuck that person's reed up, dude. Could you imagine you come in on Monday and you're like, why is it...
My reed is chipped. Who did this?
This doesn't smell like spit. No.
Why is there lipstick on this?
And then there was like all of these teenagers, all these couples like just making out on the floor of the band room.
You know, band camp. What happens at band camp? What happens at band camp?
Band kids, they do.
I quit band and
that's why you're alone. You should have stayed in band.
Shit. I did find my saxophone recently. My mom was like, hey, I found this. I'm like, where has it been for like 10 years? She's like, I don't know, but we have it now. So I brought it everywhere. I went for a walk with it and just was like, I'm gonna terrorize the neighborhood.
I love that for you.
It was really good. I like to let people know that I'm home when I'm home, and sit there. I'm like, I'm here. I'm going to ruin your life.
Blasting careless whispers like, I'm home.
No, it's like, I'm not that good, so I'm just playing notes and just with like a lot of confidence.
Oh, like when kids are learning and it's like, and you're like, oh my God.
I never got past the phase of like being good, but yeah, neither did this girl. It was rough. No. So I have to ask though,
do you?
I do. So the whole thing is about a evil doctor.
Aren't they all?
But how do you feel like when you go to the doctor? Do you like going to the doctor? Are you a fan of it?
I love the doctor.
Really?
I love the doctor. I hate the dentist.
Okay.
I don't know, because I'm just sort of like, take care of me. Help me. Help me. I only go to the doctor once every 5 years.
That's just kidding. That's good. That's because of insurance. Healthcare is so expensive.
It's called being an artist. Look it up. Mm-hmm. I go to the doctor once every 5 years, and I get a 10-point inspection. And I just get...
Yeah, you gotta get them all.
I love the doctor. I think it's super relaxing, which is why...
Oh my God.
I've had multiple surgeries, and I'm just like, hey, you know what? If I wake up, that'd be cool.
Jesus Christ.
If I don't,
I don't.
I won't know.
I don't know that. God, anytime I go, they're always like, yeah, your heart rate's a little high. I'm like, no shit.
Just like sweating.
No shit.
You're just like sweating.
I don't want to be here. He said I had to get 4 shots.
Oh.
And then I go, hey, so my mom used to work at a like a healthcare clinic or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Planned
Parenthood,
okay.
yeah. And she was the parent. I was the planned. You know.
That must be nice. What's that like?
I don't know.
Rub it in, Katie.
Pretty good. But so I knew all of the doctors and like the nurses growing up. So I was always like, if I get a bad nurse, I'm gonna tell my mom on you, because she was a manager of it. And I'm like, watch out, dude, this one woman put a shot like near my elbow, and I was like, that doesn't go there. I'm like 10, but I know that's wrong.
That's not where that goes. You can say that to anything. I'm telling my mom that's not where that goes.
That's not where that goes.
That's not where that goes.
And then there was one time where I was like, okay, I'll make you a deal. And she's like, oh, okay. And I was like, For each shot, I would like one sticker. And she goes, Caitlin, you're so funny. And I was like, first of all, it's Katie. Second of all,
watch your tone. Watch your mouth.
Second of all, my mom will get you fired. I didn't say that, but I was like, it's Katie, but also I know they cost literally 30 cents.
She's like, Katie, you're 35 years old.
I am like, I don't care. Adults should be offered stickers, period. I don't care how old you are. And I believe that. To this day, I will be like, can I have a sticker? And they laugh, and I'm like, I don't care if you make fun of me. I would like a sticker as a subtle reward. Like, hey, you did it. You were a brave little boy or girl. You did what you needed to do.
I do think that
or they them.
I do think
Happy
that
Pride.
is a part of the medical industry that we're not addressing.
Yeah,
is the lack of stickers.
Yes,
representation. Inclusivity and stickers.
And assuming that at a certain age, you no longer want one.
It is age discrimination, and I'm honestly glad you brought it up.
Because I guarantee you that if you offered any adult stickers...
Oh my God.
If you're like, hey, I know you just got a shot. Do you want a sticker like a lollipop? I guarantee... Obviously, they go, no, thank you. But there's going to be a percentage that's like, I would love one. Why not?
I'm so tired of hearing that like, oh, people don't want to donate blood. It's like, don't act like stickers don't exist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Everyone loves a sticker. If you don't like a sticker... Yeah,
I would do it again.
Dude, they used to... And they used to give me Scooby-Doo stickers because I knew I love Scooby. Oh. They would be like... We looked hard for these for you because in your chart it says she likes Scooby-Doo stickers, and I was like, damn right it does, damn right. I love save them for me.
I love that that's what it says in your chart. I'm pretty sure mine just says does not play well with others, but that's cute. I like that.
she is a small human and
she needs her own room.
She's a kicker. I don't know why.
She's a kicker. They come in with like the face masks on, like spitter.
Oh God, yeah. That's.
Can we talk about...
No.
Okay. It's your podcast. I'm so sorry.
What were you going to say?
The waiting room.
In general or in this movie?
Outside of this recording studio, there's a waiting room. No, in the movie. So he kills everybody.
Yeah.
And he takes their hearts out. Mm-hmm. And then he like props all of them up in this like Beetlejuice-esque... very fluorescent waiting room.
Yes, we love to see it.
Terrifying.
He's an artistic man.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love the use of props in space.
Yeah, he's also like an amateur taxidermist.
Yes.
Yeah,
like a taxidermist.
Is that the right? Taxidermist doesn't seem like the right word, but you get the picture.
Yeah, because he like props them up and stuff.
Yeah, and he's like.
I felt like that would be a good, like if I was walking through a haunted house. It was like dead people in a waiting room. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. That's nice.
But they're actually dead.
And you're like, oh, the smell is so authentic.
Oh, God. But
it's crazy.
Also, the way he killed.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Made me giggle.
No, there was one. No.
His lines. Also, after he would kill.
Yeah.
I'm going to read you a couple.
His one-liners were amazing.
They were pretty good. Honestly, I think the last time you were on...
Just one-liners.
It was just one-liners, too. So I think we picked a good film. I think we're only going to... Yeah.
Katie only makes me watch movies where the villain doesn't actually speak. He just has
one. He has good singers.
Whoa.
He's like, if you think that's bad, wait until you get my bill.
So good. So good.
Time to do what doctors do best. Pulls out a... golf club.
Oh, that's right.
Because they golf.
Because they
golf. There was one where he put a tube down a woman's
throat to like pump her
stomach, and then like had like a little
yeah. It was like a foam
garbage
thing.
Disposal.
Yeah.
Inside but that like shot out and like. You know, freaking, and then it
mushed her up and then pulled it back out.
But it was like sucking, and he goes, I know, it sucks.
They're even better hearing than the second time.
Yes, oh my God. And then this is like the final kill, which we'll talk about that again too.
This is Dr. Giggles.
This is Dr. Giggles. He goes, after being electrocuted, I don't feel well. Jennifer, which is the actress,
the star,
goes, take 2 and call me in the morning. And then like she does like the shocker thing. You're like,
oh, that's right.
Like,
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Laughter is the best medicine.
Yeah. So there was one about paying his bill. Or making house visits.
I hope you have protection.
I hope you have protection.
He was in a bed with a child, but also he killed teenagers But he saw a child, had the opportunity, and said...
Should have.
Didn't he say, oh, he's terminal?
He's terminal.
He's terminal? He just was staring at the screen.
Because the kid was playing video games, and he was like, he's already dead. And then just like walked away.
And I'm like, oh, that's, at least you have some sanity.
He killed every teenager.
Yeah.
A cop.
Not
the dad.
But he tried to kill the dad.
He tried.
I don't understand where his obsession with Jennifer came.
I mean,
it was when he did the sucking of the woman's stomach.
Yeah,
wasn't her mom? Was that like a girlfriend from the dad? I was confused.
I think
about
it was the dad's girlfriend.
Okay, because she's like, you always pick Jennifer over me. I'm like, damn, that's his kid though.
Yeah.
Like, okay, whatever. You're like,
what was your name again?
I don't remember you. Mm-hmm.
I think I know. I was thinking that too. Like, why is Dr. Giggles so? I honest to God think it's because they were next door neighbors.
Yeah, probably.
Like the way that was all laid out, I was like, this has to just be like girl next door syndrome.
Yeah. I do love how he never killed with the same thing twice.
Oh no, he was very creative.
But that needle though, that I literally and it was like black tar, and it was that needle was like this big, and and he.
You know the one that got me, the most upsetting one for me was I don't know if it was the neighbor lady or the girlfriend, but when he shoved that thing up her nose.
Yes.
I literally was like, oh, yeah. I had to stop the movie.
Or he was like, oh, you seem. He went up to one of the girls. He's like, oh, you're really warm. I need to take your temperature. Say ah, and she's like, say ah, and she's like ah, and then shoves it under her tongue, and then I was like,
the amount of just like precise stabbing,
and
like the worst, like up the nose, in the soft palate, like just the amount of like dink.
Yeah, it's just so simple, but like that's
because isn't that like the main reason of why people don't like doctors is because they don't like needles?
Yeah,
so this really capitalized on that.
I don't like needles at all, but also that was a comically large needle.
Yeah,
and
it was huge. It was hilarious.
Full of tar also at one point.
I thought it was like Drano or something.
Yeah, but
it was just like ambiguous dark fluid.
But when he finally found Jennifer,
thank God,
finally found her.
Jesus.
And like the big showdown, but he takes the needle and shoves it. Like the full needle, which again is like this long.
Oh my God,
just keeps going into. I'm like, how
into her lungs,
but then doesn't kill her, but just puts her to sleep, and then is like, okay, now we're gonna do surgery on you because your valve is. He said, your heart is broken. Your heart is broken. I saw your boyfriend. Did your boyfriend cheat on you with the little saxophone lady?
Was he making out with that girl that was weirdly dressed like Mickey Mouse? Wait. Can we talk about the House of Mirrors scene?
Yes. Carnivals. Also, in general, carnivals.
Carnivals.
Yes, I love that. Honestly, I was like, this is actually really cool. I don't know how they shot this.
That was
the best part.
They get in the House of Mirrors, and it was like it was like Alice in Wonderland. It was like trippy.
They did that in the newer movies.
Yes.
And I like they probably stole it from this movie. I see you.
Dr. Giggles stole it from it?
I see you. No, opposite, because this is before it.
Oh, right.
This was the newer
because time is a flat circle. Okay. Correct. Got it.
The earth is flat.
Got. Prove that it's round.
This is where everyone finds out I'm a flat earther. Like everyone's like, yeah, we've been with her ever since, but the stutter and also the flat earth thing really off-putting.
Having a hard time getting over that.
Yeah, I don't believe that. But
that was such a good sequence. It was so disorienting and like spooky and like.
But also, as soon as they would start to run, I was like, no, your arms aren't out, and they just boof hit the wall. And I'm like, oh, I've been in those, and I literally like purposely, I'm like walls. I'm like, okay, here's a wall, here's the opening. Okay, we're gonna go this way. You're following me. You're holding my hand. Let's go.
You're just a mime in a box.
Hold my hand, and we're running, and we're going,
and we're going, and we're going.
Keep holding my hand.
I'm just a mime in a box. I'm just literally like, you're
just like patting the wall.
Because I also don't have super great depth perception.
Yeah.
So that's like a nightmare for me because I'm just like, it's all glass. It's all glass.
I'm
it's
trapped
all
in
glass.
here. Why is the room getting smaller?
Oh my God. That girl that was like, would not leave Jen's boyfriend alone. I was so happy to see her smack into the glass.
And he was like, oh, you need a Band-Aid. And then got her a comically large Band-Aid.
A comically large Band-Aid. That was hilarious.
Yeah. It was
Truly
silly.
hilarious.
It was silly. This movie it's
silly.
It's not good, but it is funny. It is really funny.
It was funny.
It was, it was just, again,
silly.
The Dr. Giggles going around killing people, and then is it the right word? Autonomy? No.
Anatomy?
No, where it's like two conflicting things that aren't different. What's the
Juxtaposition?
Dichotomy. That's what it is.
Wow, we were
off.
Wow.
I don't know words.
Dichotomy.
I couldn't tell you how to spell that.
No, that's okay. But you pronounced it.
No, I do because I made a video once.
You don't have to lie to us. Listen, we're gonna like you either way. You don't have to lie to us.
It's like it looks like dick it to me.
Jesus.
But there's like an H.
Jesus.
But me is spelled M-E-Y.
You're one of those people that like you remember something like by association.
Highlighter. Yeah.
Stop. I'm done.
To get her
absolutely
together.
Enough. You're one of those people that like you make like word associations, but the thing you associate it to is so like out of left field that you forget.
But that's how I remember it. Yeah. That's me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're like Madison, James Madison. That's how I remember where I parked my car. I'm like, what is happening?
You're like James Madison. I didn't go to high school at James Madison Memorial, but now it's changed to a different name, and it's
of a more interesting president.
No, it's some woman. She didn't do anything for the school.
Do they ever?
I'm a little mad about it. Anyways, Jesus. Oh, I did want to talk about the one shot of seeing inside of the mouth or outside.
Yeah,
I think that is so freaking cool. They did that in Little Shop of Horrors too.
Yeah,
when Steve Martin
through the mouth
is inspecting people. I'll be your dentist, and then he's like, you can see
his best role.
It was amazing. Yeah, it's been downhill since. But like it's like the camera's inside of your throat looking out, and you know it's not a real mouth, but it's so cool.
It's not.
I hate to break it.
God, she ruins everything.
Spoiler alert.
Hilarious.
Oh shit.
That was such a great shot.
But they also did it in the beginning with outside looking from the guy who
from
died,
the chest cavity. From the chest cavity.
And I was like, that's a cool
and like
shot.
watching him like peek into like where the heart was.
Yeah.
Also the use of like, I don't know, robotics, animatronics, when he shoves that thing up her nose, it's like clearly like a robotic dummy.
Yeah.
But just the like it was so
like all of a sudden I was
completely
like,
unnecessary.
That doesn't look real, but also maybe she doesn't look real.
But it all happens so fast, How can you really tell?
How do you know?
What was your favorite kill? In this movie, specifically.
That's honestly no. Yeah, they all were okay.
They were okay.
They were okay. They weren't. I wasn't like, oh my god, this is the best kill. You know what? How about you? Go, and then I have a thought.
I mean, I was super underwhelmed by how they killed Dr. Giggles.
Yeah, it seemed like you're like, okay, out of everything, he was lit on fire.
Yeah.
And then it's like, obviously he was still alive. I was like, they didn't show, if you don't show him dead, he's still alive.
I've already seen Nightmare on Elm Street.
Mm-hmm.
I know how this is going to go.
Yeah.
That was so underwhelming. I was really hoping for like a super body horror dismemberment thing.
Yeah. He did get shot and then perform surgery on himself.
Oh, that was so good.
In his own, like he was doing the surgery from like laying down and laughing, but he was also like above himself. And I was like, this is trippy.
Yeah. Not all doctors can do that.
Not all doctors can do that. Not all doctors are. They're like, oh, he's schizophrenic, and I'm like, okay,
maybe he's a genius.
Maybe he's a genius, and you haven't tapped. He's artistic.
Is he actually a doctor though? Because
I think
all we know is that he was in the place.
Yeah.
Is he actually a doctor, or his dad was a doctor?
Maybe. Oh yeah, then the weird flashback. Mm-hmm, yeah. So was he actually a doctor? Don't know.
Who's to say?
But No, there was that weird like childhood flashback of him like having trauma of like his mom dying and his dad and him were just like
Giggling. Yes.
And I'm like, hey, what the fuck is going on?
I think the weirdest flashback was when he was like opening up his teddy bears and like taking stuff out and then sewing them back up, and then it just pans to like all of his stuffed animals have been like Frankensteined.
Yeah, I wrote that down. I was like, that was weird.
That's the only thing more upsetting than a kid with stuffed animals is a kid who's like taking them apart and put them back together.
Because you're like, that's not right. But his whole family probably wasn't right.
Yeah.
So that's weird. Also,
Classic.
okay, need to say this.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. After when Dr. Giggles is chasing Jennifer out of the mirror maze. The chase scene is so ridiculous because she immediately, so she like finds the emergency exit, immediately flies out, trips. Okay, she looks back, he's not there, goes, literally falls down a hill doing cartwheels, and I am like, damn.
I was like, this is a comedy, right?
How is she not dead? Like, she was like, boom, it hit the ground, boom, hit the ground.
She's the final girl. She can't die.
She should have.
Like several times.
I was like,
should've.
damn. No, the final girl would have gotten up. She just laid down and like, no, she's like, and then she tried to, I think she hit him in the face, and then that's when he put the needle in
stabbed
her.
her.
Yeah.
That was
and then
hilarious.
It's like, your heart's broken. Let's get a new heart in you. And then she, the fire sets his whole house on fire.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then
the fire, that was so underwhelming.
So underwhelming. And then her boyfriend comes and saves her, and they make up immediately.
And she just forgives him.
I was like,
immediately.
Literally.
No.
Like,
with her?
With a girl who deep throats a saxophone?
By the way, same night.
Same night. All in one. This is all one night.
This is like
this is one
2 hours old.
Yeah. This is, yeah.
You're like, we're done.
It's happening pretty fast.
Yeah. She's like, it's fine. I'm going to die with this heart murmur anyway. Like
whatever.
Who cares?
I know the valve's not going to be changed. And then they're like, okay, well, now we're fast forwarding. She's now having surgery for her valve because, the fire was too stressful.
Because it has to happen tonight?
It has to happen tonight because it's a valve. It's broken. You got to get the valve done tonight.
No, everybody knows that.
Now, I've never had actual surgery before. I've had like oral stuff, but like not.
That counts.
Yeah, but like never put under like to the point of like that.
Oh, okay.
And that stuff scares the shit out of me.
Oh, really?
So like her being like, okay, I'm gonna count down, and then they like strapped it, and then like he walks in, I was like, nope.
Yeah.
And then because he killed every doctor, and then
it's super vulnerable.
Yeah, it's super vulnerable.
It's worse than like somebody sneaking into your room when you're asleep because you're like, oh, like I would probably hear that and wake up.
Yeah, you don't.
But then to be like medically like.
Yeah, but she, got out, and I will say though, she like your body would be like wonky for a lot longer.
Yeah,
she was wonky for probably about 5 steps. Then I was like, I'm fine, I can run. I'm like, you literally.
Yeah.
No.
You are not okay. You are half under.
You were half under. You were at number 95, and normally you don't make it to 80 when you're counting down from 100.
Which would have been such a cool, like dramatic, like crawling away, like regaining, like the use of her limbs.
Yeah.
Scene, and it's like rather than just like the flailing, like running down the hallway.
Yeah, that would have been a lot better.
Which again, have not seen enough in horror, if we're being honest.
True.
If anything,
we need more of people being half put under and then immediately taking it to the like, I'm not doing this.
We need more surgical scenes.
More
God, I'm always saying that.
I literally hate it. Like it's like the medical horror is I like Human Centipede and that stuff like that. I don't like that. It's I can do almost anything, but that stuff is the stuff that I don't like it.
That's a very specific genre of horror, and I think that really weirds a lot of people out because I think it's like, oh, like if we're camping, like I'll just fight this guy or whatever. But the medical thing, it really freaks people out.
Yeah.
Like that is really, but this one, it's like, this one didn't freak me out because it was so heckin' goofy. I was like, this is a comedy.
This is 100% a comedy. 100%.
I was like, this is the worst comedy. The most gory sitcom
I've
ever seen.
Good God.
What if they were like, this was supposed to be a rom-com?
This is supposed to be a romantic comedy. You didn't know this?
This is like coming
This is a
of
teenage
age
drama.
What if they were like, damn it.
This is supposed to be like the Euphoria, but it's not. I'm super. Oh God.
What if they did? Oh, God. They were like, this is supposed to be like a nice coming of age, and I don't know. Some producer got on board.
Then it got weird. You know, Phil. We brought Phil on, and then it's just
fucking
he just
Phil.
is like, hear me out, Dr. Giggles, and he just laughs and he murders people with different medical instruments.
I should have known when I saw the fake blood.
Just wanted this nice, story about a girl with a heart murmur and getting her valve changed and her boyfriend cheats on her.
Yeah. Just a nice, wholesome movie of a girl that just cannot decide whether or not she wants to stay at this carnival.
She's like,
she
God,
just comes and goes.
The
and
funnel
leaves.
cake is not the. Yeah, I was so confused. I was like, wait, they're still at the carnival?
No, they go, they come back, they go, I'm sorry. I don't care how much we're in love.
Yeah.
I don't care how sad you are about your mom's death.
Yeah.
We're staying at the carnival.
I want funnel cake.
You can be sad for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
We're at the carnival now.
I love.
And then she just leaves. And I like that the boyfriend just stayed and was like, I'm going to stay at this carnival.
I got some girls over at mine. I don't know.
Bitches,
No,
am
I
right?
can't cheat on Jennifer. Oh, wait. Dude, what are you doing with that saxophone?
Wait a minute. You have a mouth?
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold the phone. Okay, horny boy.
Your
Here we go.
sleeves are so puffy. And your hair is so like feathers.
I love Mickey Mouse. Can you do Minnie's voice? You're like, hi.
Dude, she was dressed like Minnie Mouse.
Hi, Mickey.
Come on. That's good.
Thank you. That's the only thing I can say.
was
I was
good.
really proud of it.
Wow.
Hi, Mickey. That's it. That's it. That's
It's like
it.
$2,000 worth of acting
Thank you
classes
so much.
you guys just heard.
That's all I can do. I can't do anything else. It's just hi, Mickey. That's it. So I
No.
yeah, that's. I do want to play a little game with you.
Okay.
Okay. It's a fun stand-up improv game that we used to play.
Oh.
And it's called. Oh, I don't know if I can do it anymore.
What?
Because I initially was like, oh, this movie's about a dentist, but it's not. It's a doctor. We could still play it.
We could still play it.
Okay, the game is
you
sex with me is like blank because blank. So sex with me is like a doctor because
I'm usually asleep. No.
Sex with me is like a doctor. Only men allowed.
Katie's got some real controversial views
I
on the
don't
medical
know.
field.
No, but
Holy
also she had a
shit.
male doctor, and I was like, that's ballsy of you.
Fucked up.
Because I had a male doctor once, and I was like, don't come near me.
2 for 2, all male doctors in this movie. Okay.
You got another one?
Having sex with me is like a doctor because I will charge you.
Ooh,
I do not take insurance.
she's expensive.
Yeah. Out of pocket. All right. Do you have another one?
I thought it was a dentist, and I got so excited because I have
You
one.
want 100 dentist ones? You want 100 dentist
No,
ones?
because that's at improv they would be
Yeah.
like, someone's give a job, and everyone's like a dentist, and I'd be like, sex with me is like a dentist because I'm gonna put a whole bunch of stuff in your mouth and then
Hey.
ask you how your mother's doing. Yeah,
I really wanted to watch The Dentist. If Dr. Giggles didn't work
sex
out.
with me is like a doctor. You're gonna get a sticker afterwards.
Hey!
Good
Hilarious.
shit. Sam, you got one? Anything?
All I can think of is sex with me is like a doctor, so open up and say ah.
Ooh. Happy Pride, everybody.
Happy Pride.
Yes.
I
sex
like
with
that.
me
Sex with me is like
a doctor.
a doctor. I'm gonna make you take your clothes off and put on a nice put this on put on a paper bag and have your ass hanging out and just
Dress you up in a little paper doll dress.
sex with me is like a doctor.
Because it has to be scheduled weeks in advance.
Facts. I'm a busy lady. I got things to do.
How about Wednesday at 10 a.m.?
Wednesday and 5 months work? Because that's what we're going to do. Awesome. Sex with me is like a doctor.
Yes. Because I don't have a doctor.
Because I don't have a doctor. I don't have insurance. No,
Yeah.
I do have insurance, and I'm very thankful
We all
for
have
that.
insurance. We're all fine.
I'm still on my parents' insurance. One more year. Here we go.
Nice. Get all your checkups.
That's
now.
what I don't have a doctor out here.
Oh.
I'm scared of doctors.
You have a doctor out here?
No, I don't.
You go back home?
No, I just
You just
don't.
don't go?
I don't think I've been in like 3 years.
Oh my God. You got to get your 10-point checkup.
Sex with me is like a doctor. There's a lot of needles involved.
Oh my God. Jesus. Oh my God.
I don't know. It's not real. It's not real. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Sex with me is like a doctor because I am going to put down paper sheets. Like the paper rollout sheets.
Jesus.
I don't know. It would be nice though.
Sam, if you got one, you can also chime in at any time. Sex with me is like a doctor.
Sex with me is like a doctor. 'Cause
There's a long waiting room line.
There's a
There's a lot of paperwork to fill out right before.
Sex with me is like a doctor because I don't really care what gender the doctor is. I don't really care. As long as you know what you're doing.
You guys know there used to be, they used to treat, they called it female hysteria.
Yes.
Doctors would treat women with vibrators, so technically,
We should bring that back.
world's oldest profession.
Dude,
We should bring that back.
I think there's a lot of porn about that.
That's great.
I don't know, but I assume.
Oh man, what a great! I bet women were like looking forward to going to the doctor.
They're like,
Yeah, I'll see you next week.
I'm feeling crazy.
yeah, I'm feeling so insane. My husband's gone.
And the husband's gone. Oh yeah, yeah. I need to go to the doctor, babe. You've been to the doctor like
Every day this week.
Every day this week for like 6 months. Like, what is going on? You're like, I don't
know. I'm just hysterical. I just get crazy.
I'm just hysterical.
I just
I'm
get
crazy.
But then if you do it too much, they're like, wow, this bitch is crazy. We should just straight lobotomize her.
And then,
they're like,
and then
whoa.
then you're like, whoa, hey, I'm fine now.
oh, it's good.
They're like, Jimmy, is your wife also
Yeah.
going to the doctor? Yeah, she's going to the doctor all the time.
These broads are super sick.
Dude, our wives are hysterical.
Then they just lock them up for no reason.
Immediately, because they're a witch.
Of course.
I've never seen this movie, but I like to imagine that Dr. Giggles is actually has a literary doctorate. He's not even a medical doctor.
A literary doctor. Dr. Giggles. Oh yeah, he's a doctor, but it's like a French literature.
Dude, there was the dean of my college. He's like, I'm a doctor in piano.
Oh, absolutely not.
I was like, he's like, yeah, I'm a doctor in piano. And I was like, literally? No wonder you were bullied. I'm so sorry.
The fact that man was able to get that degree, the fact that they took his money just proves that the education system is a sham.
It's silly. Like, that's just silly. But he also ran an art school that was just
I mean,
stupid.
what else are you going to do
Yeah.
with a doctorate in piano?
Be bullied. I'm sorry. You should be practicing, not going to school at that point. I think there's
Yeah.
other things that you could be doing, and you could be
Piano or anything else?
I don't know. I didn't ask him. I hated him.
What a
so.
pretentious bitch. I was
Right,
like, he's
he
not
was
a doctor of anything
He was
else.
such a dick.
Oh my
God, what a douchebag.
Really? The piano?
Really, the piano. Okay.
Original.
Look at you.
Would you also like write music and perform all over? That's awesome.
Sex with me is like a doctor's office because there's gonna be a fish tank involved.
Old magazines.
Old magazines. Old gossip magazines. Sorry, I wanted to add the fish tank. I thought about that for a second and I was like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't need to make sense.
Sex with me is like a doctor's office because there will be kids' toys for no reason.
I love those though. Those are kind of
little,
fun. They're
like-
kind of fun. I'm like, I don't want to.
What would you do if you came over to my apartment and I just like had one of those?
I'd
like
sit
by
down,
my coffee table.
I would shoes off immediately. No words. Just I'd go right into playing with
if you came over and I had like a coffee table with that on it,
Yeah.
and I was just like, oh yeah, anyway, oh we got this, yeah, it's like imported, it's from Italy or something. It's just like,
This is like, this is awesome. Dude, those things were so cool. I don't know why. It's so simple. And I'm like, this is, I don't know when that was invented, but it was genius, truly. It was truly genius.
Definitely before the iPad. They were like, how can we get these kids out of our hair?
Dude, it's just a piece of wire and a bead. That's occupied them for hours.
Oh, yeah.
God, the good old days. And now they're...
When kids played with wood.
And now, just like Dr. Giggles said about the kids playing video games and watching screens. Terminal.
Terminal.
So,
Put him out of his misery.
Just euthanize him.
I was kind of hoping he'd kill that kid. Just because he already had like 100%.
Everybody. Do you know how many people died in this movie?
No, I actually
Take a guess.
didn't do a body count. High teens. Mid to high teens.
17.
17.
Yeah.
Is that how many he killed?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Also the average age of all the actors that he murdered. So.
Yes, but they're actually like 25 to 30.
Yeah, they're like in their 30s. But they could play teen.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I have that going for me. I'm like, they're like, you could play a 25-year-old. I'm like, nah, I need to play like underage, right? I think that's...
Yeah.
I'm
like, oh, would you like to be cast in high school forever? And you're like, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I will be young forever. Thank you so much.
Consistent work. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Awesome. So out of 10, what do you think?
Oh my God. As a horror film, 3.
Okay.
As a comedy, 7.
Okay.
That was the best laugh.
That was
You're
the
Dr.
giggle.
Giggle. Wait, Sam, I need to hear your laugh. If you were Dr. Giggles...
Like, say something funny.
Say something funny, do it, Sam. No, but if you were Dr. Giggles, what kind of laugh would you have? You don't know the laugh. You just heard us doing the laugh.
Yeah.
What?
I would, well, before you even said anything about what the movie was about, I just came up with something in my head. I was like, this sounds like a guy who is in the middle of the most delicate surgery. It's brain surgery, it's heart surgery, you know. They don't have robots doing it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he just thinks of the dumbest joke from the break room. It just comes rushing from the back of his mind, and the giggle just starts far away, and it's like... And then he just, slips 1 millimeter too much and kills somebody.
Oh my God.
Yes. That would be if Dr. Giggles was like a network drama.
I love that.
And it was like, he lost it all because of one joke he couldn't stop thinking about.
But he didn't mean it.
Dr. Giggles.
He's like, but did you hear the joke?
But did you get the bit? Did you get it?
He's like on trial for like malpractice, and he's like, but it was really good.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's
It's like sex with me. It's like, do you get it?
Do you get it? Because we're doctors.
Because we're doctors. Damn it. That would be me, but with now I have a brief story. Then I'll give my rating.
Okay.
I love doing silly jokes like that. You can hear the piano, but they can't hear the piano. But there's a piano playing upstairs because there's a show going on right now.
What?
Oh my God! Because we're at the comedy store. But I would be that, the guy who comes in from behind with a joke out of nowhere. I was at a track meet once in like a summer track meet, like one of those ones where people want to run for fun.
Ugh.
And
Remember being young?
the worst. And they were like,
Ugh. Thank God I'm old now. I don't have to run anymore.
thank God.
Although I should.
I did run a 5K this past weekend, and I'm hurt.
Let it
and
fucking
boy,
go.
my arms are tired.
Oh my God.
Boy, my arms are tired.
I'm surprised you don't have your medal right now. It's like
should've.
hidden in the set. We're
Dude,
like, what is this? Is it horror?
It is because it was horrifying to do. But the ref, he's like, guys, we got a couple minutes. Anybody got a joke? And I immediately shot my hand up. And what did I say? It was a no arms and no legs joke.
No.
And I was like, oh God.
Why?
And I followed it up with this. It was this. It was, why did...
No.
What do you call a dog with no arms and no legs?
Hot dog?
It doesn't matter what you call it. It won't come.
Oh, what a mean thing to say in a track
And
meet.
no one laughed. He's like, okay, get your blocks. And I'm like, dude, that crushed. I don't know. That's a good one. I have like 100 of those memorized. So it's like, whenever it's like, say a joke, I'm like, it's not mine, but here you go. You get one.
And that was the moment you were like, I'm going to get into stand-up comedy.
I think I should be a comedian.
You were like,
I think I love bombing in front of a lot of people, but only doing it for myself.
I think I love saying that this is therapy, but then everyone needs therapy after hearing me talk.
Yeah. But going back to this film really quick.
What would you rate this?
I give it a 3. And I thought that was generous. It has a 5.6 on IMDb, which seems silly.
Oh, that's
I think
a
it has
lie.
53% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is really high. I think there are better films than this.
That was very generous.
It is very funny, and I think that's what saves it.
Yeah.
I don't know if there are sequels. Obviously he's dead, but like...
Is he?
Does he have a child?
But is he?
He can have like a fake family. Hey, is that the movie we're going to write? Sam, you in?
Dr. Giggles
too?
Back to school?
Back to school. But he's a school psychiatrist.
He's a school nurse.
School nurse.
Dr. Giggles 2, The Cackling.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes.
And now he's...
Just straight, what is it, Frau Blucher from Young Frankenstein?
Yes. I thought you were going to say... I for some reason thought Frau and Fran were the same.
Oh my God, Fran Drescher?
Yeah, I was like, I thought it was Fran. Like,
that would be an amazing cast for Dr. Giggles, because anyone could be a doctor. It doesn't have to be related. Oh my God.
I love that.
Fran, if you're out there,
Fran,
please.
I know you're
Dr. Giggles too. I know the movie came out 30 years ago, but if there's ever a time for a sequel, it's now.
Is it really 30 years?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh my God, the
Listen,
90s
time
were
is a
30
flat
years
circle.
ago?
Yeah.
The earth is flat. Nothing is real.
Cut. That's enough.
Cut it, wrap it up. She's done. Don't get into vaccines with her. Don't even
start with the vaccines.
Don't even
You
get
ever
her
notice why every
started.
podcast is conveniently under 45 minutes? Because that's when she gets political.
Immediately.
Everybody knows this about Katie.
Well, now that the film portion is wrapped up, let's call in one of our sponsors. Oh, hello, it's the anti-vaxxers. Yes. They're here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring that horse tranquilizer, Daddy.
Oh
or
my
whatever
God.
they were giving us. Isn't that what? No. What? Don't you dare. You son of a bitch. No. What happened?
They just hit the second tower.
You did the punchline for a joke we didn't even set up. Okay, have you seen those memes? And it's like, hello, 2001 called. They hit the second tower. And like, normally you're like, oh, haha, 2001 called. They want your shoes back. And then you're like, remember this traumatic event that like defined our generation? You're hilarious.
I'm literally crying. Okay, so that's it for this episode.
This movie was so bad, Katie is in tears.
Snort. I'm gonna throw up.
Do it. You only make me watch the worst movies.
Oh man, it's only for you, Beyonce. Only for you. Oh my God. Okay. Whew. Okay.
Okay.
Serious though. Amanda, thank you for being here. Sam, thank you for recording.
Thank you.
You're wonderful. You're amazing.
Thanks for having me.
You both bring me life. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna accept that as a general
I'm
apology.
so sorry to everybody. I'm gonna bleep it out. It's okay. They won't know what we're laughing at, but they'll just hear you explaining.
But I'll always know.
In case you never forget.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm done. But you know who isn't done? Our sponsor.
Ooh, who's your sponsor?
Filmcraft LA.
Yes.
Dude, these chairs are epic. They're epic. You can find all their cool gear
Yes.
at filmcraftla.com and on Instagram at filmcraftla. Amanda, also plug your shit because I almost forgot for you to plug your shit.
Yes, Queen. On July 2nd, I'm going to be at the Hollywood Improv, along with a couple of really, really awesome people. We're producing the Never Ending Comedy Festival.
Never Ending Comedy Festival.
So that's July 2nd. We're going to have music and vendors and comedians. And yeah, it's going to be super fun.
Amazing. Yeah. And how can the people find you?
I am on the internet. I'm on Instagram at Fritz_comedy. I'm on Facebook, but I am not active. So do not message me there and then get mad.
Got it. I have been sending you
so many
things, so many memes,
so many things,
so many GIFs.
Yeah.
What else is
video links? So
many.
And it's always like soldiers coming back home, and I'm like, oh my God, Mom.
My mom sends that stuff too, but I'm just saving it all, and I'm like, I think you should open it. I was like, I was gonna like wait, you know, just in case she died, and then like I have something to look back, and I'm like, hey, but she's still alive now. You should look at them now.
I only check my Facebook maybe once a quarter.
Yeah, it's
once a quarter.
I will say though, Facebook Marketplace slaps.
100%.
I love that shit.
100%.
I've gotten all my furniture from there. This is from there. This is not. This is. That's it.
And this?
That is from Etsy.
But the chairs are from
Filmcraft LA, our sponsor.
And I noticed them immediately when I walked in.
So
because these were not here last time.
They are swanky. Yeah, we didn't have a set last time.
Nice.
It's pretty nice. It's lovely.
Yeah.
And you're lovely. Sam, you're lovely.
Lovely.
This movie's not lovely, but we watched it.
This movie was a nightmare.
But it was fun. So I think you should watch it. But in the meantime, you guys are fantastic. You guys are spooky. Follow us on Instagram at Horror at the Store. We're also on YouTube under the Comedy Store. Give us a review, please. Rate and review, all that jazz. And yeah, guys, we'll see you next time. And if you hear your doctor laughing... Yikes. See you next time.
Oh God, this movie was so bad.